Hey, Virgo, intuitive soul coach here with your August 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Virgo. Right away here, they're giving me the message for someone out there named Cassie. Could be Cassie or Cassandra, but I'm hearing trust all will be well. Trust all will be well. Very specific coming in right away. Please take it as it resonates. Okay, Virgo, what is going on here? A lot of you have been working really hard, creating, inventing, focusing on shifting the energies that you felt stuck in is what I sense here. Because in the recent past, you have the gears card showing up. So this is about putting in hard work, energy, effort. Some of you blood, sweat, and tears. I am getting ending. There was an ending possibly in the past, an ending to a cycle, an old way of thinking. I feel like this ending was for the better though. And we have the gears showing up in the recent past. So this can be money flowing, putting plans into motion. It's like the dominoes effect here, Virgo. So there's something that you've set into motion and there's no stopping you now. So there could even be a little bit of downtime, even though you have some really powerful cards showing up here. I'm getting that August is the month that your money works for you instead of you working for it. So what I feel with that energy is some of you could be taking paid time off. You could be taking a vacation. There could be a time to maybe daydream, create, invent a little bit more because you may be thinking about taking a new approach or a new step up to a situation here. So a lot of energy coming in for you in the month of August. This may be a very powerful month, and it also opens up that 8-8 portal, and that is going to be an energy of ascension. So a lot of you are going to take things to the next level. You are really getting into alignment with what it is that your soul wants you to do at this time. This can be about building a business, building a website, building a team, connecting with other like-minded individuals. And again, some of you in the recent past either took some time off or you were preparing to take time off, and that could land in August here for you. I feel like there's safety and security because you've been doing the self-development and inner work when it comes to your beliefs around money, how to make money, and you're listening to your intuition, Virgo. So pat yourself on the back because there's something beautiful happening here. And I'm also getting mind. So you have a brilliant mind, and a lot of you are using your mind to be the powerhouse behind your company, your brand, your career. You're thinking strategically, logically, but creatively as well. You're really putting those left and right hemispheres together to have a creative new approach, but yet staying logical and rational. So there's some really great inventions or ideas that some of you already created and landed right here on Earth. You've already manifested and brought it down. For others of you, I feel like you're taking an idea and you're implementing it in the month of August. And for others of you, you may be further ahead on that journey. You may be just starting that, but you have here in the month of August, the award card. This is really beautiful because you may be winning money. There could be a payout or a payoff. If you are dealing with something that was stressful, possibly in the legal system, back pay, unemployment, Social Security, whatever it may be here, I feel like you are reaching a goal or a milestone in your business or some sort of money that was owed to you. There's also recognition here. So if you have your own company or your own business, I feel like you're getting noticed and recognized, and it could actually happen around that 8-8 portal. And I'm getting again around the 21st of August. There's some sort of door opening here for you, even if that lands on, a Sunday or a day that is used for some creativity or some downtime, there's some magic happening. So you may want to circle those dates on the calendar and make sure you keep your vibration high and really listen to your intuition. Now, this can also be about professional work, fame for some of you that are looking for fortune and fame here, and advancement, taking it to the next level, which is what I was tuning into here. So you could even be awarded a plaque, a trophy, or an actual, celebratory item here. I'm also seeing a piece of paper. So this could be in the form of a certification. This could be papers handed to you. Maybe you've achieved a status quo or you've paid something off. I just feel like it's being handed to you. It could even be a diploma, a certification. Some of you, maybe you're buying a vehicle or a home. You could be signing papers as well, but I feel more so it could be something stamped, signed, and approved, and it's almost like you've completed something is what I get here for you. Now, in the near future, you have the coins card. This is a powerful combination here for you, Virgo. A lot of you have been setting yourself up for success. So for those of you that may feel unemployed or you feel stuck or you've just been going through some challenges or difficulties, trust that you have set something in motion here for you. Even if you can't see it working behind the scenes, you've started something. Again, there's that dominoes effect, and we don't always see behind the scenes, especially when we are stressed out or we are worried or we have anxiety or fears around money or when that money will come in. But something is working here out, and it's going to show significant improvements is what I just heard. Significant improvements. Now you have the coins card showing up in the near future. This is about money coming in, wealth, good investments. I'm getting strong 10 of Pentacles and King of Pentacles vibes here. So a lot of you, there's something you've worked hard towards or you're going to continue working hard, but I'm also getting working smarter, not harder. So in a sense here, it's like you're using your mind to help create abundance, but I feel like it's not work because you love what it is that you do. And for those of you that are stuck in a position where you're just feeling burnt out or you feel like you're exhausted, trust that you are being guided to head towards working smarter and using your brain, your brilliant mind. Something is opening up here for you, and it wouldn't surprise me if there were some big changes that occur. Tower moments, Wheel of Fortune here. We may see some very big major arcanas, possibly even Judgment, the World. Something's wrapping up here for you. Now, you may have a career in sales, finance. You may be getting a raise. This could be someone's lucky break. I just heard that name, Cassie again. Cassie or Cassandra, there's a big, powerful message. If that is you, or if that is maybe your grandmother coming in saying, trust all will be well. It could be someone that you work with. Please take it as it resonates here, but it's coming in strong, and very rarely do they repeat names, but that's coming in here. I also see someone taking a look at a vehicle here, whether maybe your vehicle needs work done on it. Maybe you're changing out tires, changing the oil, or maybe you're thinking about purchasing a vehicle altogether. Oh, I love this. This was the third pentacle that I was feeling here is the Six of Coins. I should have mentioned that, but this is reciprocity. So this is your overall theme for the month of August, Virgo. This is about generous giving. It's equal give and take. It is about a helping hand, reciprocity, meeting in the middle. I just heard as well, meeting in the middle. And you can see here that there's two hands reaching out and there's a moon in the background. So there has absolutely been uncertainty. There's been something, possibly some sort of truth or illusion that you may have been going through, mirroring, someone may have been projecting. There was definitely uncertainty and fears around not knowing, not seeing, not having clarity around a situation. But the fact is you have the sunflower right in the middle. and sunflowers gravitate towards the sun. And I feel like you are choosing to raise your vibrations, trust in the universe, and keep moving forward in light, even though there are uncertainties happening here for you. So there could be a significant message around the sunflower as well for you. This could be a tattoo. They're showing me either a tattoo, it could be a shirt. Someone may have a sunflower on their shirt or a piece of clothing. You may see this on a sign on the door. They're showing me as you walk into a home, there could be a sunflower. And also some of you may be growing them or see them growing. So significance around the sunflower, which is symbolizes the sun, which is the most abundant energy in tarot. This is about good health, good success, happiness, abundance. And I feel like you're really close. I feel like this is your hand here. And this is the hand of God, Spirit, Universe. And you're being handed some sort of abundance here, but you're really close to reaching it. So trust, okay? Trust. Even though your hand's not on it yet, it's coming in. And I feel like it will in August here. Let's take a look at what could the challenge be for you and how can we help you navigate through it. What's the challenge here? Someone may, oh goodness, someone may be buying a new vacuum. Okay, that could also be symbolic for maybe cleaning company. It could be symbolic as well for cleaning up the trash, taking it out, right? Not your monkey, not your circus. So there could be something you are disposing of, getting rid of, something that no longer serves you. Some of you may actually be throwing items away and taking out the trash. Maybe you're cleaning out your drawer at your office or going through a file cabinet. Some of you, I'm hearing a shredder as well. So a paper shredder, you may be shredding maybe as you're listening to this, or it could be that you are getting rid of things. I mean, that's a really a deep way of getting rid of things, taking out the trash, recycling, shredding. That's coming in here as well. I mean, they were showing me the paper in the beginning. So, I mean, maybe you work for a paper company or you live in a place that maybe it's a paper factory and you can smell paper being done, whatever they do to the paper. Okay, let's take a look. Seven of Swords is the challenge for you. The Seven of Swords, which is interesting because as I was shuffling these cards here earlier, the Manifest Abundance, I did see the mask, whether it was in my mind's eye or not, I'm not sure, but I did see the mask card. I'm just going to pull it out here for you. Where's it at, Spirit? And I feel like there could have been, or there may be someone in your world, Virgo, who maybe was wearing a false mask. They weren't honest. They weren't being maybe ethical with you as well. And it may have stressed you out. It may have been a challenge. Some of you may be fighting a court case because of someone who was wearing a false mask. And this is what it reminds me of here. Some of you, it is about secrets. You may be saving or crunching pennies. There could have been theft as well. Someone may have stolen your time, your energy, your identity, your work. They may have taken credit for you as well. So that could be a challenge. Make sure that, oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. I'm also hearing make sure you are giving credit where it's due. So if you've worked with someone, but you're the one that is getting an award, which Virgo, you are generous and you're kind inside and out. I can't see you not doing this, but Spirit is saying here, don't forget the people that lifted you up, or the people that maybe sometimes you don't always remember, you may have forgotten about. Make sure you give credit where due. This could also be hidden potential, getting honest with yourself about what your gifts, your skills, and your talents are. Some of you, it is about taking off the mask and being vulnerable with your skills, with your talents, because sometimes we hold back. We dim our own light in fear of judgment, in fear of criticism, in fear of not being enough or doing enough here. Now, you have such vibrant main cards here above with the award, with the coins. I mean, you do have the fame card. So for some of you, you absolutely are actors, producers, publishers. You could be in the spotlight, perhaps social media, influencing. I'm also getting here a very specific message. Okay, thank you. For those of you that may have seeked out professional help through the form of tarot, a reader, a psychic, a seer. Some of you may be hanging on to some sort of words that may have been an illusion, okay? Not calling any, tarot readers out here, but there's something, it could have been a general reading that you watched on YouTube, and it may have stuck with you for whatever reason, and it may be important to take that garbage out, right? It could be not to hang on to that belief, especially if it was negative. Now, I can't see that, tarot readers, light workers, or healers want to put out, negativity, but sometimes we can hang on to some sort of message that was put out there. But if you are hanging on to it, it may be a sign for you to really focus on shifting that energy, shifting that vibration. I'm also getting here, someone may have been keeping something from you, or you may be keeping something from others until you receive good news. So for example, you may have received a job offer and you may be keeping that to yourself until maybe the time comes, because you may fear what they say, what they do. They may not give you what it is that you deserve or you earned. They may treat you differently. For others of you, if there is a big accomplishment or award, maybe you're keeping it from your family because your family doesn't understand what it is that you do. There's just something that I feel like you're keeping hidden here. But look at that. She's wearing the swords here. So it's almost like she's not letting anyone interfere with her crown chakra. She has the swords here, and she's going to do what she needs to do to protect her beliefs. Okay, and so that could be the message for you, which we just talked about with you receiving incoming news, or maybe watching some videos, or getting a personalized psychic reading done. I do feel here that it's important for you to trust your own intuition and to shift the vibration or the energy if you don't like what was heard or said. So 7 of Swords showing up here for you. I don't feel such a heavy energy when it comes to this being the challenge. I'm actually going to clarify here, because I typically, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting intuitively, but I feel more so good about the 7 of Swords. So why is this a challenge here for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo with the 7 of Swords being a challenge, please? Knight of Pentacles, because this is about staying loyal to yourself, stability here when it comes to money. It could be about finances. You know what to do, but there could be a little bit of a pause here for you. Remember in the very beginning, we talked about a little bit of that downtime or recouping. I am getting a little bit of that 4 of Swords energy. So just taking some time out. If someone has been mean to you, maybe gave you a bad review, if they haven't been treating you accordingly, don't stoop to their level and retaliate, or don't become eye for an eye, Virgo. I feel like you wouldn't, but sometimes we get trapped in that energy and we get triggered, and we project, we retaliate. Spirit is saying here, keep that crown chakra open and trust in your highest good. Trust that you are supported at this time. Yes, there may have been people around you that betrayed you, lied to you, did things that were unethical, immoral. They may have judged you based on appearance, judged you based on other things. But I feel like that is coming to some sort of resolve here, some sort of ending. And as I'm trying to flip these cards over, we have the coffin card. So yeah, there is something shutting, something closing here, something coming to an end. Let's dive into the deep past. What's going on here? What do you need to know? What's happening for Virgo? Okay, thank you. So we have the 2 of Swords showing up here for you. So indecisiveness, going back and forth. Should I, shouldn't I? Do I stay at my current position? Do I move on? You, Virgo, you like to have the facts. You like to have the information, the data. You like to have the planning in place, but you also, you want to trust your intuition. Some of you second guess it, but the 2 of Swords can be about overthinking things sometimes, right? We tend to overthink and it drives us crazy and it can cause us to have a little bit of a headache. But what's happening here, I feel, is you've taken off the blindfolds. This is about making decisive decisions. But you definitely I felt like you were at a crossroads here in the past, in the deep past. Some of you switched your careers altogether, or you questioned your career and said, should I be going in this direction? Do I love this? Do I agree with this? Is this up to date with my morals, my beliefs? I do feel here that there was a situation that you walked into blindly and it may not have turned out the way that you thought it would, and you had to make a difficult decision. Okay, you walked into blindly. So what I'm sensing, yeah, because now you may be seeing true colors. Okay, you may be seeing the true colors. Maybe they offered you, this happened to me many, many years ago. And I'm highly intuitive as well, but I know that sometimes those red flags are masked because you need to go through that situation. And sometimes I feel like there is a blindfold over my intuition, because otherwise I would say, I don't know if I want to go through that. But sometimes I do get the red flags and I know intuitively that I have to go through that. Well, I had worked in the corporate world many, many years ago. And when I walked in, they had vision boards, they were spiritual. I had this beautiful office, company vehicle, everything that I wanted at that time. And it seemed like the perfect scenario. But in the back of my mind, I thought, oh gosh, this seems too good to be true, right? The pay was phenomenal. It was just one of those situations where it's like walking into Oz and the Wizard of Oz, right? The house lands in a spot and it's just out of this world. That's how it felt. But less than 6 months later, those rose-colored lens came off and I seen the situation for what it truly was. And it was not my cup of tea. And it wasn't at all what I had dreamed and hoped it would have been. But I had to go through that because it ended up leading me towards my biggest, best dreams, which is where I'm at today. So the Two of Swords here, some of you may have been promised empty promises. You may have thought something was for you and it didn't pan out. But that's what I feel here is, yes, you had to carry some burdens in the recent past, but there's that 10. There's that ending that we just seen with the coffin showing up here. So maybe you felt like it was a bad investment. Perhaps there were some financial challenges. It could have been office work for you. This could be a night shift or a job ended. But I feel like you took on some burdens that you weren't expecting to take on. Maybe they weren't yours. Maybe they were the company's, or maybe it just kept piling and piling and piling. But Virgo, I feel like there's a turnaround here, because what's above you, what you are manifesting, is the Seven of Coins. Remember, you start with the 6. You start with the 6 of Coins, equal give and take, reciprocity, connecting. You have someone, well, spirit here, it could show up in the form of a business, a client, an opportunity that's being handed to you, that's abundant, that's bright. And sometimes you don't always see it because of that moon in the way here. But the fact that you are taking a step up, I'm loving this. Here you are getting closer to that 10 of Pentacles and King of Pentacles that we talked about earlier. So 7 of Coins above you is all about the fruits of your labor. Here's your labor in the past, carrying some sort of heavy burdens or needing to accept responsibility for a decision that you've made. And even though that decision at the time, you may have thought that decision was best for you. So don't second guess, don't judge yourself, don't point the finger, don't blame, don't shame. Everything that you went through at that time was exactly where you were supposed to be. I've looked back and I remember sending a beautiful card to my prior employer and thanking them for having that opportunity to grow, to learn, to expand. And even though it was this 10 of Wands, it was some deep, heavy burdens here, it was one of the best blessings in disguises I could have ever imagined. So for you here, 7 of Coins, trust that your hard work will pay off. There's a golden opportunity here for you. Something, it may seem fragile, it may seem fresh, it may seem like you might not have a firm, solid foundation, but you have, with the gears, with the award, with the coins, this is more solid than you think, Virgo. This is really quite beautiful. Let's get into the juicy good stuff. What's coming into the near future? What do we have showing up for you, Virgo, in the near future? Okay, they're giving me the name here, Arnold or Arnie. I mean, maybe some of you are at a restaurant right now ordering an Arnie Palmer. Do people still order those? Isn't that half, is that half lemonade, half, I'm not even sure. Arnold Palmer. Maybe your name's Arnold Palmer. Please take that as it resonates. Arnold. Okay. Three of Swords. This is in reverse though. This is good. Recovering from some sort of disappointment. There could be something that is finalized that hurt you, that was difficult, that was challenging. I feel like you are seeing the rose-colored lens. You're seeing the truth of a situation because yes, you may have felt even stabbed in the back by a person that you trusted. Could have been a boss, could have been a client. There could have been gossip. There could have been malicious words. There's something here happening. Now you may see an apology. You may see someone admitting their faults. Now some of you are saying, Melissa, that person never will do that. And maybe they won't. However, you are seeing the truth of a situation and that's going to set you free. That is going to something's going to pay off here because again, you have that award. If someone took credit for your work, that truth is coming out here. You're going to see that sunflower being handed to you. Okay, so I do feel here, I'm going to clarify with this Three of Swords showing up here for you. I want to clarify in the near future. Financial recovery is what I heard. And wow, way too many here. Way too many. So a lot going on. We'll pull from this deck though, or this little pile. They want more than one. Okay, we may have to look at them all. We'll see. Nope, just the two. Seven of Wands and the Moon. So as we've been talking about the Moon, this is it. When it comes to money, listen to your intuition and work with projects, okay? Because your intuition is guiding you to take a new path at this time. I feel like, yes, okay, there's the sneakiness here. You see the fox in the background. Or very big fox, whatever that is there. But fox to me represents sly, cunning, sneaky energy. They can be very clever as well. So they may have thought they pulled a fast one over you, or maybe you felt like you were doing something quite clever here. But I do feel that it's important to listen to your intuition when it comes to healing. It'll help you heal quicker because Seven of Wands says, hold your ground. Hold your ground. Set some sort of boundary. If you were wronged, speak up. Okay, if something happened that was unfair, if there was something of untruth, unethical, you're holding this wand and you have what it takes to non-conform. You have what it takes. You have the upper hand is what I'm getting here. Thank you, Spirit. You have the upper hand. Hold your ground. You're doing good work here, diligent work. Someone may have had a little bit of an ego trip or an altered ego. Some of you may also be seeing the other side of a situation as well. Now, it doesn't make what someone did right, but I do feel you have more compassion and more understanding because you may actually have more information as well. So let's take a look at how you're feeling. How are you doing? This is all about you here, Virgo. How are you doing? Some of you as well, this could be you. Okay, I'm just going to bring this out there. If a lot of you, some of you anyway, have been self-deceiving your own self, if there's been a path that you want to take, but you've been not doing it because you, for whatever reason, fears, manipulation, maybe you've been letting someone else call the shots, your higher self may be calling you out at this time and saying, hey, Virgo, is this true for you? Is this the path that you want to be on? If not, let's make some changes. I got you. I got your back here. And the Three of Swords says we can do this together. We can come out of some sort of financial hardship. You're not alone, but you have to trust your intuition along the way. Let's see how you're feeling and how you're doing here. There it is, clarifying Seven of Wands. That's the card we just seen here showing up. So boom, right on point. Yes, you are strong. You are powerful. I mean, look at her. Both of them there, regardless if you're female or male, it doesn't matter. It's just the energy here. Sevens are powerful. Sevens are all about spirituality, inner awareness, wisdom, insight. Remember what I said about you using your brilliant mind? You could be the clever one here. You could be the clever one that is outsmarting some sort of trickster, okay? You could be outsmarting someone or a company or something here. Seven of Wands says you're all in. You are determined. And this is interesting as well because I believe it was Leo. Now, if you have any Leo in your chart, also it will be Leo season in August, and that 8-8 portal will be activated. I believe it was Leo that has the all in title. You may want to check that out if you're dealing with a Leo, if you have any Leo in your chart, or if you're just curious about that 8/8 portal activation, because this is all in. You finally have the courage to stand up for what it is that you want, what it is that you believe. You have this mentality here that's going to take you all the way. And yeah, you have money coming in. Okay, there's something that you're not giving up on. If you have been, pushing through blood, sweat, and tears, trying to get a job offer, going for that promotion, fighting some sort of battle, legal battle, I feel like your hard work is paying off. So wow, this is beautiful. Virgo, you are a warrior. No wonder you have the Three of Swords coming back. As I always like to say, the comeback is stronger than the setback. So even though it may have felt like you are set back in a situation, you are actually, it's launching you forward. Yes, in the past, I had 6 months out of my life where I had to deal with this 10 of Wands. Many times throughout my life, have felt set back, but at the same time, I knew that it was projecting me into something bigger and better. So I tend to look at tower moments, and I tend to look at, difficult periods, challenges as some of my favorite times. Maybe not while I'm going through them, but my favorite times of growth and expansion, because you come out of it and you have this 7 of Wands mindset. Like, you are a warrior. You can get through anything. You've done it. You pat yourself on the back. And yes, there may be a little bit of a solar plexus chakra activation where you feel confident. You feel like you can own your own power, that you have what it takes to succeed. And we can have a healthy ego. We can know that something is for us, and we're willing to do what it takes to put that hard work into action and get those gears moving. And you absolutely are. Let's take a look at your environment. What's going on in the environment around you? What is happening here for Virgo, please? Okay, was someone gifted a succulent, which you see here, succulents, or it could have been a cactus? I'm getting that someone may have a succulent or a cactus possibly on their office desk or on a kitchen table. There's something here with a plant. Now, I don't know if this was gifted from maybe the person that did you wrong here, or maybe that was a gift to yourself. Please take that as it resonates. I feel like there's something with a plant, a cactus, or a succulent. It may be on a desk space, maybe sitting next to a picture that holds some sort of significance as well. Now, you can switch this energy. The star here typically is an energy of abundance and guidance and inspiration, and it is the light when things seem dark, and we talked about that earlier with the moon. So you have here, you can choose. Do you want to open up to bright new opportunities, or if you tend to stay in the 7 of Swords, which no one wants to stay, but if subconsciously for whatever reason something is holding you back, a limiting belief, a pattern, fears, it could be anything, then we feel like we dim our light. And we talked about that earlier. This is saying to you, do not dim your light or let someone else dim that light. Okay, there may have been an opportunity that, yes, seemed too good to be true, but you have a bright new opportunity available to you. We see that here with the award. We see that with the coins. So if you want to open yourself up to this opportunity, then stay in your power here, 7 of Wands, because this will come to you. The star is a very powerful energy when it comes to inspiration, imagination, opening up, reaching for the stars, bringing your dreams down to earth. And I sense that this is something you are moving towards. You're getting one step closer, because again, 6 of Pentacles, you have the moon there, but you also have, the universe handing you some sort of new opportunity. And I feel like it has to do with abundance here, the sunflower. Okay, let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What are your hopes and what are your fears? What could possibly be holding you back at this time? There he is. There's that King of Coins showing up in your reading. You want this. I see it. I've seen it in the very beginning of your reading. King of Coins is someone who secures his abundance. However, the fear may be weakened security. You may not feel that your finances are where you want them to be, But Virgo, I'm telling you, if you continue to stay in your power, double sevens here. We have 7 of Wands. We have 7 of Pentacles showing up here. I do feel that you have what it takes to reach the top, whatever that top looks like to you, whether it is the top of, a business, a promotion, a raise, whether it's a new job opportunity that you have room to grow and expand. It could be respect even, right? Respect with the 6 of Pentacles, just to be treated of equal, right? Being treated equal instead of judged, criticized based on maybe what you look like or your skills or what you drive, whatever this is here. King of Pentacles works smarter. He is a fellow of prestige, female or male, it doesn't matter, but he takes action. He enjoys the wealthier things, the nice vehicles, nice home, nice clothes, takes vacations and trips. Most people look up to him and they say, wow, they have everything together. But behind the scenes, you may be struggling to make ends meet. You could be stuck paying off some sort of mortgage or debt, or there could be an additional, just something happening here that you feel like you're not on top, but I feel like you are on the way. Because I feel like there's more hope here because the star represents hope. The star represents inspiration. You have what it takes to be in this King of Coins energy and stay there. And even though sometimes things happen, we're on a roller coaster ride here on Earth, sometimes things happen that can absolutely externally threaten our security. If you stay strong, noble, and secure within yourself, I feel like it can't be taken away from you. Let's look at the final outcome. What's the final outcome? So you're heading towards this. Even though the King of Pentacles is not the final outcome, I'm so grateful to see it in your energy, in your reading, because again, remember what I said, the comeback is stronger than the setback. Whoa, okay. Oh, beautiful energy here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ace of Cups and King of Cups partnered. This is a brand new opportunity to open your heart up, to do something that you love, to feel emotionally fulfilled as well as financially fulfilled. So what I see here with the fear is some of you think that if you trust your intuition and go down a path, go down the beat, off the regular way of doing something, you feel like maybe there won't be as much compensation. Maybe if you leave that corporate job and go do your own thing, that it's not going to pay as much. Or maybe you won't have the insurance, or you won't have this. Of course, use your beautiful, brilliant mind, but anything is possible. And I want you to trust that you will be taken care of. Maybe that message earlier for Cassie was for all of you as well. Trust that all will be well. You have a new opportunity here to open your heart and do something that you can really make a difference in. Don't hold back for whatever reason. Yes, of course, I know we need financial stability, but there's resources is what I'm hearing here for you. There's resources. There's some sort of pay that could be coming in for you that allows you to do something that you've always wanted to do. When you have the Ace of Cups partnered with the King of Cups, there's a new opportunity that is going to take you all the way, take you from A to Z. Right? This is going to be a brand new energy that really shines. You're going to make it to the top quite quickly. However, everything takes a little bit of time. So if you're expecting a get rich quick, or you're expecting, for some of you, if you have a payout, you're able to do something quickly, but you still have to build. You still have to put in that effort and that energy. But because you do have in your hopes here the King of Coins, I feel like this can absolutely be profitable and can bring in the abundance, the affluence, and the money that you seek. Ace of Cups, you're emotionally ready, right? You've done the introspection. You've went within. You've filled your cup. Now's the time for you to have this new beginning. You are absolutely ready. And there's diplomacy here, and there's more peace. Some of you may be wanting to leave a situation that was really heavy upon you, but you didn't leave because of the money. And I get that, right? Sometimes it's difficult to leave when you have bills to pay and you have things to buy and people to support. I feel like you've stayed in this position, but endings bring new beginnings here, and there's some sort of payout for your hard work. And now you're going to be able to either do something on the side, go off on your own, branch off, get this promotion, this new job. This is just a beautiful combination here, Virgo. So trust that in time, your hopes here of reaching that King of Pentacles status will absolutely come to play here. But most importantly, the emotional currency that's going to take place is going to blow you out of this world, right? Emotional fulfillment is something that is going to emanate so strongly from you that you can't help but attract the right people, the right the right opportunities to increase your finances. Beautiful. Wow. All right, let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the oracle. See, I told you not to worry about that Seven of Swords or Three of Swords. Yeah, people show you who they are real quick. Typically, something always comes out, right? The truth always comes out. And for those of you that are spiritual seekers, we all have, I call it a built-in BS detector, right? That radar goes off, especially, I'm a Libra, Queen of Swords energy. You go through, bulldoze right through, and a lot of you can read other people quite well. And I feel like this is happening where, yeah, maybe you were blinded to a situation, but now the truth is out and you say, yep, I knew there was something off here. So what do we have here? Something that made you feel a little bit orphaned, a little bit left out, right? You may have felt like you were cast aside. If you worked for a company for, let's say, 15 years, 10 years, 20 years, and then boom, they shut down, they laid off, they fired you, they unemployed you, you feel like that was a betrayal, especially if you've been with this company for quite some time. Same goes for if you're trying to build your success, that can be a lonely road, right? Maybe you work from home or you're trying to build a business and you're having a difficult time connecting with others. I feel like that certainly is an opportunity here for you to grow, to expand, meet new people. I mean, with the Ace of Cups, King of Cups, you won't feel orphaned any longer. It's something that you will start to attract the right people at the right time. You'll see the serendipity, the synchronicities taking place. Pay attention. Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone here. Next, you have all that glitters. Look at that. There's a mask there. So all that glitters isn't always gold. And we talked about this in your reading. There could have been some opportunity that you thought was absolutely amazing, but it may have been masked in some sort of rotten underneathness, and you didn't want to head towards that. Maybe you did get stuck in that for a little while. So someone absolutely was wearing a false mask. Now it's also card 16. That's the Tower. So some of you did go through maybe a Tower moment. You went through maybe some unexpected changes. There was a major awakening here that is offering you the freedom that you seek. And the final card here is Round and Round. So you have this round and round energy, but I feel like something is coming to an end. So this is the card I'm going to read to you here. There could be still a little bit of wrapping up whatever this is because it's still here. It's still showing up in your near future. Three of Swords in reverse. So there could be a court date. There could be a specific date that... I'm getting 5 as well. Could be the 5th, the 15th, or the 25th. Oh, wow. Okay, there's the 25 right there. I didn't even see that. So the 25th could be a significant day to end some sort of a cycle as well. I forget what days we mentioned earlier. All right, let's take a look here. Round and round when it comes to prosperity. This is about cycles that you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective, or the quality of events when lessons aren't integrated, right? When we need to go through something and we see it happening over and over, or rejection, or the same type of people, there could be some valuable lessons that your soul came here to learn. And sometimes that's difficult, especially when we don't quite understand what those lessons are. If you're in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that's already happened in the past in your work life, it's because you're being invited to see what you couldn't see before. Hello mask, hello blindfold, right? Yes, you're able to see, I feel, if you want. It's up to you, free will. This is the perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who have entered your life to be a part of your journey. Who helps navigate you? Who helps sabotage, or who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them? When you find yourself in a repeat of patterns of the past, it's a good time to get a coach or mentor who can help you see what you can't on your own. And we talked about that as well. Remember earlier we talked about maybe a psychic, a tarot reader, a coach. There could be something that if it pushes your buttons, if it triggers you, or maybe you're saying, no, that doesn't resonate, I don't like that answer, dive deeper into that, Virgo, because there could be a very important opportunity for you to see something through or see it to the deeper aspect. It's a good time to get a coach or a mentor who can help you see what you can't on your own. Repeat what works, not what doesn't. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and cease going round and round. I'm also going to read to you the protection. It may or may not resonate. Please take it as it does, just because we do have some, heavier cards here. The good news is all up and down this cycle or this side is powerful. You have some powerful energy, but you still may be feeling a little bit stuck. So I will read the protection. Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibilities for repeating lessons that you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out what you have, that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself, Virgo. It's not about blame, but about accountability. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. There's that King of coins. There's that abundant life that you want that is aligned with your soul's purpose here. So again, not calling you guys out, not blaming you. For some of you, you've already ended a cycle here. Beautiful. Kudos to you. I know that was difficult to do, but for those of you that find yourself going round and round, you may find that you are the common denominator, and there could be some sort of accountability here for you. If you don't know what that is or how to stop going round and round, in the link in the description box below, book a session, find a coach, find a reader. It doesn't have to be me, but connect with someone who can help you see possibly what you cannot with the blindfold on. All right, let's take a look and get a few messages from your power animals. Now we're going to open your third eye chakra here at this time, Virgo. So if you can, take a deep, deep breath from the belly area, a nice big belly breath. Hold it as long as you can and release through the mouth. All right, one more deep, deep belly breath. Close your eyes and release. And I want you to focus on that third eye region, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead area. And I want you, Virgo, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps this animal swims deep in the sea. This could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge or one right beside you. There is no right or wrong answer, Virgo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your animals in the comment section below. And I personally will enter you into the free reading giveaway where we draw one lucky winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. All right, significant numbers. This could be birth dates or ages. We have 29, 4, 51, and 8. There's that Lionsgate portal, 8. We're going to read that one first. It says life is a mystery. Life is a mystery here. 8 is also the signifier for strength. It can be that August energy as well, but there are mysterious things happening. And like I said in the very beginning, there could be things happening behind the scenes, but there has been something set into motion. So if you do not like where things are going, take a look at that and see if you need to course correct, right? Dive into your intuitive nature, which you are blessed. We all have, right? Dive in, have the clarity here in order to make some big, bold decisions and invest in yourself, your money, your time wisely. But trust that sometimes there's detours and sometimes things get, go off track, but you have the ability to get yourself back in the direction that your soul seeks. Next, you have Giraffe. Giraffe says, see the big picture, card 29. So when we're able to see that, yes, life is a mystery, we don't always have the answers. Sometimes things are thrown at us. Sometimes we have that blindfold on, subconsciously, intentionally, unintentionally. But when we're able to see the big picture, that everything that is happening for us is helping our growth, helping us evolve, right? Life isn't happening to you. You're not to blame. We shouldn't shame, point fingers, criticize. No, that's just lower frequency energy that we don't need to be caught up in. See the big picture here with Giraffe. And I feel like you have that higher perspective, right? You have the upper hand, which is what we mentioned here with the 7 of Wands. You're able to see things that maybe other people aren't as well. You're able to see through things that other people can't quite see through. Maybe that coworker that's claiming credit on your work, the boss can't see it because maybe they're being a suck up over here, but you can see through it, right? Same goes for any situation. I feel like you have that laser focus now where you're able to see something for what it truly is. That's where the Badger steps in. Card 4, that's the energy of the Emperor. And the Badger reminds you to be fearless and bold, right? Hello again, 7 of Wands. She's fearless, she's bold, she has what it takes. So Virgo, you're being reminded this month to step into your power, to speak up for what is imbalanced or wrong. Even if it's difficult, even if it's challenging, you have a voice. And you may have been caught directly in the middle of a situation to take a stance and to be that trailblazer in order for, other people to maybe follow, speak up, or make a change, make a difference in the situation, energy, or environment that you are in. Next, you have Sandpiper. So to cut through some heaviness, some challenges, some obstacles, even though I feel really good, I do feel good about this reading. I feel like you're in the right place mentally. I do feel like you have what it takes to succeed. To cut through all of it, one of the biggest things that we should put always at the top of our productivity list is playfulness. Sandpiper spirit reminds you to not take things so seriously or take things so personally, but to add a touch of playfulness, a touch of fun, because that can be, when we have kings showing up here left and right, we have the King of Cups, which can be playful, but when we have that big king energy, big boss energy, sometimes it can be all work and no play. Have that downtime. We talked about this in the beginning of your reading. So make sure that you have a little bit of time for yourself to focus on maybe fun things, family time, creativity, things that really you enjoy. Maybe even a little bit of adventure. Now, last but not least, Virgo, will get a crystal, gemstone, fossil, or mineral that you can work with in the month of August to help you towards your most prosperous path. What do we have here, please, for Virgo? Ooh, we have Amber. Maybe some of your name is Amber as well. Amber, it's card 3. Now, this is all about healing family patterns, releasing karma, preserving the wisdom gained by lessons of the past. That's what I feel is happening here. You're preserving some sort of wisdom, and I think Amber is actually a fossilized, isn't it tree sap? Okay, and the message for you is this. The lessons we learn about security and prosperity in our families of origin are brought into our lives as adults. Do you know what those lessons were for you? What messages about money and finances, about saving and investing and spending and sharing were you given? Amber Spirit appears with an invitation to explore those lessons and messages in order to move forward consciously on the path of prosperity, unencumbered by old habits related to finances. These were perpetuated by you because, well, you never thought to question them. To enjoy prosperity, explore what your family taught you about abundance and make conscious choices about whether to keep, alter, or replace the lessons you learned. The universe wants you to be prosperous and will support you in making the changes and in creating and sustaining wealth. Beautiful. So when you do meditate with Amber Spirit, it can help you explore those past patterns and shed light on any that may no longer serve your highest good, Virgo. So Amber Spirit can really help you dive into the roots, the history, limiting beliefs, old patterns, and help you upgrade, renew, and break those cycles that keep you in that round and round energy. That is what I have for you, Virgo. Powerful time. I do feel mentally, you got it going on here. You are moving forward, even if physically it feels like the dominoes are falling down, right? Things are falling apart around you. It could be that you are absolutely recovering from a situation where you did have to carry some sort of heavy burden. There's a release happening here for you. And trust, because again, your final outcome, King of Cups, Ace of Cups, award, and coins. I mean, this is beautiful. So you may not always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but trust and feel that it is coming in sooner here rather than later. And I feel like August is the month. Thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo, and spending your precious time here. If this reading resonates, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled energy out there to those that need it most. I would love to see those power animals in the comment section below for you to be entered into that free reading giveaway. And if you are vibing with the energy and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. Lots of love.